Hello everybody. You may have seen in a previous video I did that I made some cards using this paper pad. It was called Pets and Pumpkins from Die Cuts with a View, and it was in Joann's in the fall of 2020. So I made lots of cards, and I wanted to send some cards to friends of mine and relatives who own pets, because, you know, sometimes your pets are your family. So I did, and I wasn't able to make a video on the envelopes that I made, although I've had a lot of questions about it, because I didn't want the surprise to be ruined if those friends actually had watched my YouTube. But now they've all received their cards, so I'm going to show you how I decorated the envelopes. In this case, I'm taking a gray envelope just because it shows through, and I am using this stamp set, Caitlin Lazardi. It's from Sizzix. I may have gotten it a Tuesday morning, but it is fabulous. It's, you know, it's great for envelope. Found that you can change it instead of it being so cute and pretty. You can change it for a little more Halloweenish. And the way you do that is, I will show you. So I'm using my large block and my VersaFine ink. Do I want to go this way? I guess it doesn't matter. So I will just stamp and hope it comes out well. So first I am going to color it, and I'm going to choose some sort of Halloween colors. I'm going to use purple and orange and maybe a gray or two. I don't want a really dark gray, and I'm using my alcohol inks, but you could certainly use some colored pencils if you want, watercolors if you want, whatever you want to do. Now listen, I am not the world's best colorist. I color, this looks like it's running out of alcohol ink. I color to get things colored. I don't do a lot of shading. And in this case, you know, with these lines on this part of the plant, I mean, that sort of does its own shading. Other people who will have done this could probably do a better job, but you know, it's how it is. All right, now I'm going to just mostly color the flowers in purple because I guess I need green for the leaves, or I guess I could use gray. The point of this isn't for the recipients to see how great I color. It's to give them a creepy, spooky kind of card. So I'm just going to get it in. I'll probably go in fast motion because my coloring cannot be the funnest thing in the world for anyone to see. That's all I'm going to do for coloring. Really, the point of this is not to show you how well or bad I color, but to show you how to decorate this. All right, now I'm taking a look at this, and to make this creepy, in my mind, you add spider webs. So there are a couple of places that it seems to be natural to add spider webs to. Like right here. Let's just say that we'll have another line coming from here. And again, I'm using a micron 0.25 line because it's small enough that you still can get some details. So I'm just having lines coming out from these, the leaves that are already there. And then I'm going to go ahead and make them into spider webs. I try to have them start closer at the center and then get wider as we go. But, you know, I mean, it's just a spider web. It's not a big deal. I guess this needs another one. And where else can we have spider webs? So I have a big one there. Let's do a big one coming from here. So I'm going to make a line there. So what do you guys do to decorate your envelopes? This stamp pad sort of opened up a whole new world for me. Once I saw that, I was like, wow, we can make it really special, because we spend so much time on our cards and then we throw it in a envelope that's pretty plain, and you know, I mean, it's sort of a nice surprise when the recipient gets it. I know this is going to be covered by a stamp, so I'm not worrying too much about it. Let's go like this. But a stamp set like this opens up a whole new world of possibilities. And something else I do, and I will show you real quick. Get some fun stamps. I didn't know they had spooky Halloween stamps. Did you? I think I'm going to get some of these and have them for next year, but aren't they so cool? Who knew? Just ask at the post office what they have seasonally. So if you have something Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, I mean, we all know they have Christmas stamps. Whoops, I went the wrong way. So we'll just do a small little cobwebby thing here. I always said I always liked Halloween because when you have cobwebs in your house, you just throw glitter on them and you've decorated. But now that I'm living in an RV, I do not have too many cobwebs. The RV moves too often for spiders to make this their home. All right, and now for the final touch, I'm going to put a little line here and make a little oval. And I'm going to draw 8 legs, really small. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now put another little head. Doesn't that look fun? And then another thing that if you were going to do this, all right, I'm going to just do the first letter. So you can put cobwebs in the letter. So if you have an O or an A where there's a hole or a P, something like that, then you can put cobwebs, but you still can do it on other parts of the word, the name. So like that. Just like that. So I'm not going to put the whole name there, but so there is one way of using that stamp set to make a Halloween-y kind of address. Now I'm going to do another one. Okay, and I'm going to do another one really quick. And I'm going to use this one. So this is supposed to be, I'm sorry for my arm, like on the corner of the envelope where the flap is. And I suppose I could use it that way as well. But I'm going to use it this way. Do I dare? I've already got ink on this. I'll have to cover it with some spider webs. That's all. Okay. So So we go like that, grab my handy dandy micron, and just add, well, I'll color this in real quick, and I'm going to just use a gray. So besides using gray, what colors do you think would go good on here? I mean, obviously purple and orange would be nice, but in this case I'm going with more of a monochromatic look. So that's why the gray is fine for me. And really, do you even have to color these in? Probably not, although I think they add a nicer touch. So same thing, you look for points to make, oops, I didn't color that one in, I'll go back and do it later. To make spider webs, and I'm going to do just some small ones. There. So I'll do one on the outside, one on the inside here. You know, it makes sense if you do one on the inside here. And once you've put the addressee on here, you could probably attach it to the zip code. Well, I wouldn't attach it to the zip code. I wouldn't attach it to the zip code because you want to make sure that it gets to where it's supposed to go, and you don't want to cover up the zip code. But you could attach it maybe to the street address. Anyone working at the post office, put in the comments what you've seen that is legit and what you wish people wouldn't do. Because I know people get really decorative with their envelopes. I haven't been. I mean, you're mailing out 20 a month or so, and you don't have time to make all a work of art. But with the stamp set, I mean, how long does it take? And I suppose if I were the kind of person who plans ahead, that would be the kind of thing that I would do ahead of time. All right, I need my little spider. Little oval and 8 legs. So now let's, I don't know, does it look like a spider? Do we want to connect this with a web? I'm sort of doing it like, you know, a coffee-induced straight line. I don't know. I don't know that that really did anything. But anyhow, you get the idea. Spider webs. Just put spider webs, and that will help to make it fabulous. And then also, if you have good lettering or want to try good lettering, and you know, just look at different fonts and replicate it. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you just do something besides your normal handwriting, it's going to look like a work of art. So those are my ideas for addressing Halloween cards and getting some great creepy Halloweeny designs. So I'll show you a couple of pictures. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.